Dear Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, Honorable Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, the President of the ruling African National Congress, it's a pleasure for me to address you, sir, with regard with the work that you are doing concerning the exit of Honorable President Jacob Zuma as the head of the Republic of South Africa. First, I would like to commend your good work, sir, for ensuring that it becomes one of the first tasks of the new elected ANC leadership to ensure that Mr. Jacob Zuma vacates the office as soon as possible. However, the manner in which the process has been handled so far, sir, has to a certain extent made a growing number of South Africans to be a bit disillusioned.
I believe that Cyril is in a predicament here. Because why? Cyril must prove himself. In such a way that we must know where does he stand as an ANC leader. ANC is the dominant political party in this country. So Cyril must prove himself. Where does he stand?
You have failed South Africans by promising them that their process would have been handled before the end of the week. You have failed them. They had so much confidence on you.
To the South African head of state, the Honorable Excellency President Jacob Zuma, the time has arrived for you, sir, to do the honorable thing and step down from the high office. For 10 years, Mr. President, many people have defended you. Mr. President, if you do not listen to this message, your legacy, your contribution to the liberation struggle in this country will go into the dustbins of history.
My name is Portia Kosa from Limpopo. Dear Mr. President, I think you need to consider the economy of the country because everything is collapsing, is going down, especially the rents. And then the main fact, you must consider also the ANC, what they're addressing you to leave, as Thabo Mbeki did.
To save yourself, to save your movement, to save the country, and even the continent, do the honorable thing, Mr. President. Take advice from people like the former president, Thabo Mbeki, and exit this office with dignity. We do appreciate what we have done for this country during the liberation struggle. But now, Mr. President, you are too conflicted, way beyond conflicting, Mr. President. You have been weighed and tested, and you have been found not to be worthy. So I urge you, Mr. President, not to destroy the ANC, the oldest liberation movement on the continent, not to destroy this country, the major economy and the most industrial country on the continent. If you can't do it for us, Mr. President, do it for Nelson Mandela.
I believe that President Jacob Zuma should finish his term on the basis that he has done what no other ANC president has done. What is to face the white money monopoly capitalists, to face them head on. Where have you been? Where have you seen in any year or in any place a white man go to protest? It has never happened.
So many unprecedented events has occurred during your tenure as President of the Republic. The maiden vote of no confidence that has happened in this country in a post-apartheid South Africa was with you, Mr. President. Now, Mr. President, another unprecedented event occurred, Mr. President. SONA had to be postponed, Mr. President. It's a clear indication that no one anymore, Mr. President, has confidence in you.
It will be very bad for the ANC, sir, if the motion of no confidence is tabled by the opposition, as you will be caught between a rock and hard place, in the sense that you will either support that motion or object to the motion. Either way will not be favorable to the ANC. If you support the motion, the opposition will still take credit that we are the ones who led the ANC towards the right course. If you object to the motion of no confidence, people will say you have been defending Jacob Zuma from the day one and you are still defending him.
Should we go to a motion of no confidence? The whole MPs will be dissolved, the whole cabinet will be dissolved. Not the whole, but the whole ANC MPs, they will be dissolved, of which I don't think they will agree to that. Therefore, I think they will vote with their party. And it's also, it's ANC policy to vote with your political party. I don't think they will vote with any other party. They wouldn't vote with an opposition. Remember, these MPs, they are still having benefits of a Zuma faction. And should it happen that Zuma can step down now, a crisis will happen in this country, I tell you.